Hey everyone, it's Cool Kid here, back again with another One Piece chapter review, chapter 1023. And just like I said with last chapter, I do like the direction that they're going for with, looking on, many different parts of the battlefield and it just being mostly focused on one certain part of the battlefield. And honestly, I think I actually like this chapter way more than I like last chapter. And you know what? Let's get into the chapter review now for this chapter. So yeah, as usual, we start with the cover page with the chapter review. Well, not this time. This time's a little different. We don't just got a cover page, but we have a color page spread that we got before the cover page. So yeah, to explain, you guys remember like a couple months back about the the One Piece global popularity poll, and at the end Oda did say that he's planning to draw I think all 50 the top 50 characters in that in the global popularity poll, and we really didn't get any updates on it. But yeah, here it is now with the I guess this full color page spread as you see here. Well, at least from how it looks like and from what I hear, how this is going to work is Oda's planning to make 3 color page spreads where next week and the week after that we'll getting part 2 and part 3 of this color page spread of all these amazing characters who got top 50 in the global popularity poll. But I do actually have the first thing I do have to point out about this color page spread is Kaido and Big Mom. I know for a fact they didn't even make it top 50. I think Kaido was like 70. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, Big Mom wasn't that much higher, or I guess lower in this case. What I'm saying is none of them reached the top 50, and I know why Oda did this, where it's like, oh yeah, look at these threats from the side, Big Mom and Kaido onlooking on this. And I mean, like, yeah, but they're such a amazing villainous threats. Why would people vote for them and not, Doflamingo? God, Doflamingo was such a great villain. Thank God he made on this one. But yeah, at least on this, I guess part 1 of this color page spread, let's see, we got Odin, we got Katakuri. Ah man, Katakuri. We also got Law, Corazon, which it's so crazy to think Corazon, I think he was like top 20? Dude, because it was a couple months back. I don't remember the exact rankings. Pudding, Barlomedo, we got Hancock and Mihawk, which, yeah, that's pretty cool. We also got Yamato, Okiku, we also got Odin! Also, we got Hiyori, and actually, wait, no, wait, that actually might be Toki. Either way, I don't remember if either of those characters made it to the top 50. I'm not sure about that. They might have. I mean, one of them might have just, barely, gotten the top 50. So maybe that's why they're there. And actually, I actually don't remember who got top 50. I probably, after this, I gotta probably just, like, look at the global popularity poll rankings just again, because it's been a little while since I've seen that. Let's see who else. We also got Reiju. We also got Perona, the ghost girl. Let's see who else. Ooh, we got Kuma. That's nice. We got Moria, Doflamingo, and yeah, I think that's basically all the characters on this color page. Well, obviously, in like the corners, you can kind of see some other characters poking out, but we'll talk about them at a later date. But yeah, it's really cool seeing all of these characters, like a bunch of recognizable characters. Actually, I don't know this for sure, but I believe this is probably the biggest, amount of like recognizable characters we've seen on like a color page spread from Oda. Because like I know Oda has made ones with a lot of characters, but it's usually Straw Hat and random people or random talking animals. So yeah, but one with a bunch of these recognizable characters, some like Corazon, which I don't think we've seen Oda draw him in quite a while, and whenever probably next probably Mario will be show up on the last cover page. You have these top 50 global popularity poll thing. I can't wait to see Oda draw Mary. And some of the other characters that Oda hasn't drawn in a while, probably like Wood Slap. Oh god, I freaking can't believe Wood Slap got into the top 50. But yeah. Can't wait to see. Because, like, okay, from the looks of at least this part, it kind of looks like it's an all-out battle. Everyone getting ready. I'm actually really curious what Wood Slap is doing. What was he? He'll fight fearsomely with his cane. But, yeah, I can't wait to see, the next ones. I did say he's doing the top 50. I probably after this review, and probably, I'll probably refresh myself on, the top 50 characters of the global popularity poll. So, for next chapter review and the chapter review after that, I can actually remember who got in. Because I did remember Oda did say, during that global popularity poll, say, I will be adding a couple of certain requested characters that people were pushing for. So, we might be seeing some more Lumbus and Shushu. Shushu better be in this freaking collab picture. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now let's actually move on to, well, the cover page itself. Yeah, I guess that will be how it is. So yeah, this cover page is another cover page request as we get usually. We got a flock of sparrows singing with Vivi. And, Karu, God, it's been a while, but Karu gets jealous because of that. So, man, it is really nice seeing Vivi. Oh, crap, I forgot. She's supposed to be missing or dead or something. I don't think Vivi's dead, right? We can agree with that. I'm really curious on, what the hell's going on with Vivi. And also, what the hell's going on with Ace? Okay, if I'm being honest, we might pick that up whenever Act 3 ends, which, okay, not to spoil this chapter, if anyone hasn't read it, but Act 3 isn't over by the end of this. I'm still sticking to Onigashima falling on the flower capital, or, falling down very nearby or something. That's when I think Act 3 is going to end. God, when is it going to end? If not there, dude, there's so many places to end. But yeah, nice seeing Vivi again. Dude, I hope to God Vivi joins the Straw Hats again. That would be so cool. Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for that cover page here. But yeah, getting to the chapter itself, it picks right back up from last chapter, with Zorro and Sanji doing their awesome attacks against King and Queen, and they're like, Zorro Jiro's back in action, Sanji Goro, go get him, and, Chopper's like, it really healed them. I'm afraid to think what happened after, though, and then we see some random beast pirates, reacting to this. It's like, King and Queen. And immediately, one of them starts to pull out the gun. It's like, how dare you attack one of the calamities, one of the all-stars. And he aims towards Zorro. And then we got Kawamatsu come in and just take him out pretty quickly. Like, drop it. And then we got Hirogoro being like, nicely done, Kawamatsu. Okay, everyone listen up. We cannot let anyone interfere with their duel right now, and some of the other Yakuza bosses whose names I always forget. So I just forget, and they're like, but boss, they're against the All Stars, the Calamities, and Hiroguro's like, it doesn't matter if you're friend or foe. All right, there's no place in meddling with that fight because just by looking at the expressions on their face, you can tell that we would only get in the way. So yeah. I guess the first thing up with this chapter is, Hiroguro's like, oh yeah, I know when to step out of the fight because, this fight, we don't want to get in between this right now, okay? And then we go to Marco thinking, I guess, about the past, and he's like, I thought only Marishwa was above the red line. And then we got, I guess, Whitebeard talking in, I guess, a little in the past, being like, oh, I'm talking about the distance past. Back then, God's land was up there. Okay. I'm going to throw out this crazy theory because, with this whole thing with, I guess, in the past, Marco's thinking about and, with the fact like, oh yeah, I thought Marishwa was the only thing on the red line. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm talking about way in the past. Back when God's land. Okay. I don't know if this is like a crazy theory to throw out, but maybe, what if God's Valley, just throwing this out there, used to be on the red line? And not just that, and, with things with King's Race, could be, a number of, beings and races also exist on the red line. I mean, it's freaking gigantic. It can't just be, freaking just Marijuana and that's it. There has to be other things, and, them talking about God's land. I'm thinking God's Valley used to be there. Now, how the heck did they, bring God's Valley all the way up there to down somewhere in the, I don't know, New World, I would presume? Or maybe just Grand Line General, and somehow mysteriously sink? Actually, it could make a lot more sense too. It could, maybe this, I don't know if Marco would reveal it or if we're going to get some other flashback that might reveal something about the true nature of God's Valley. But yeah. I think that's very interesting, and I do like we're getting poses to the question of, yeah, Marie's wasn't the only thing that was on the red line. And, I don't know if this brings into question, because I am a big, I wouldn't say fan, but like, I do believe in the theory that the red line was not a natural creation. It was man-made somehow. Maybe during the voice entry. I don't know. It's probably a good answer if any. But, I don't know if that throws a wrench into it. But, hey, just some cool ideas. And then we're continuing. Marco's thinking to himself, like, when did you start believing such crap, Pops? And then I guess some random beast pirates go to attack Marco, and then Iso comes in to rescue him, like, hey Marco, you gotta wake up, bang, bang, bang. Then Iso continues saying, what's wrong with you? How can you space out on a battlefield? And Marco's like, oh, well, I knew you had my back. And Iso's like, oh, God, shut up. And Marco continues like, oh, hey, Iso, do you believe in God? Oh my God, you're starting to sound like Pops when he starts to get drunk. Yeah, I do like this. I do like this because, Iso and Marco, while Iso was, I guess, I don't know, would Iso be considered one of his, Odin's, well, one of the retainers definitely, but I don't know if Iso would be considered a Red Scabbard, but either way, Iso and Marco, they were on the same ship for, the longest time. They would know them, and, have this kind of, I guess, relationship, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah. What could be, the true nature of, the names of God? Well, I'll save that for the end of the videos. But yeah, then we go to King and Queen, who just get back up, and they're being like, if you want to take us down, you're going to have to put your backs into it. That didn't even hurt us a little bit. The drought, the plague, the wildfire. The three of us are Kaido's calamity. God, I freaking love that line. Then Queen continues saying, our unstoppable toughness is why they call us the All-Stars. And Queen's just shooting a bunch of lasers. Both Sanji and Zorro are, dodging them pretty fine. And we do get this scene where Zorro doesn't notice something's up with Sanji. He's like, hey, what's wrong? And Sanji's like, just nothing. It's just ever since my second time using the raid suit, I've been feeling kind of off. And Zoro's like, you're not going to slow me down, are you? And Sanji responds to this like, I said it was nothing. Just my body feels a little bit odd. And yeah, I'll talk about this in a minute. But continuing on with it, Zoro's like, well, you do have weird eyebrows. It's not my eyebrows, you doofus. And freaking King goes in to do a slashing attack against, I guess, Sanji. But Zorro, blocks that attack, and he's like, you owe me one. And then we got Queen getting ready with, I guess a claw attack with his weird claw from his robotic hair. Why is that? Why is that a thing? And it's about to attack Zorro, but then Sanji, kicks it out of the way, and he's like, now we're even. And then we got Queen responding this like, God, I don't want to do his laugh style, but yeah, he's like, now I remember you're one of Judge's brands that are enchanted. That bastard's crazy to think that burning leg of yours is some kind of augmentation, right? It has to be. And, Sanji responds to this like, hey, I hate to break it with you, but I am most definitely 100% human being, unlike my siblings. And Queen's like, what? Are you stupid? What kind of human can burst into flames? You're not like you're a luminary. God, I hope I say this right. I'll just say it again. You're a luminary. And then we got specifically King just looks to the corner and notices that. I wonder. We'll put a pin into that. And we got Sanji responding to this like, it's possible because my passions burn hotter than any real flame could. Cooking up sea beast is my specialty, you dino bastard. And Sanji does this like flame circle flip kick. And it doesn't give a name. I don't know if we've seen this technique before, but continuing on, he says, I'll show you how devastating my cybernetics chance can be. They're so... Oh, no, that's not Sanji. That's Queen. Oops. But yeah, Queen says, I'll show you how far my devastating cybernetic chance can be. They're so advanced, Vegapunk can match them. I would disagree with you, Queen, but yeah, okay. Stopping right here, that, one that, because I know for a while, ever since, we found out, the truth about, I guess, about Sanji and his brother and his family, I think the big question that was around, it's like, okay, is Sanji flaming kick, particularly, like maybe it was, like genetic modification ability? Is that why? Does he have the power just like any of his other siblings? And while I mean I don't know, that's not impossible. I don't know, because like from at least from what I think Queen's trying to go across, it's a, whatever King's race is. He's saying, oh yeah, Judge, put a little bit of that race into your body. That's why you can, do all those flaming style kicks. That has to be. It's just like King's, right? Either that or it's, similar in nature. He's suggesting. So I don't know. I mean, at least from how Oda's saying it, like, oh yeah, Sanji's, definitely his abilities are not natural, because at least from the impression that Sanji isn't like, his brothers and sisters with, modified genetically, and I mean, at least from one game from Queen, he thinks he's also, I guess, a modified human, like a cyborg in some kind of way. While, I mean, well, the thing is, they're not cyborgs. They're genetically genetically modded humans. Is that the right term for them? But yeah, could Sanji's powers just be that? I think that's what likely Oda is going for. In the whole fact earlier in the chapter, he said, after the second time I used my raid suit, I just feel weird. So, maybe the raid suit, maybe the raid suit does have something to help with, I don't know, unlocking his, like, I guess, genetic modification, or if it slowly helps, modify the body genetically. I don't know what that particularly means, but it's definitely interesting. I'm actually kind of curious where this goes, and what will be revealed. And oh yeah, I guess we might get the reveal of King's race with the it's not like you're a luminary. I hope I'm saying this right, dude. Okay, I'm just saying whatever the official release says. Probably, hopefully the official release has a, better name, or maybe the same one. Who knows? But yeah, continuing on back with the chapter, we got Zorro. Continuing the fighting King. He's like, "Don't get distracted, you black mummy." King does block Zorro's attacks, but the interesting thing with King's swords, it has like these extra ridges that shed out with these, I guess, lines, and we do see Zorro's swords do get stuck on his blade that way. So that's interesting. And, that catches two of Zorro's swords. The King just freaking goes in, just BAM! Punches freaking Zorro in the face. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I mean, I would say it's kind of weird seeing, King pop out his sword, but, I mean, I guess it's still in his MO. It would be like, yeah, bro, instead of using my sword techniques, I'll just, I'll just punch you in the face. I got your swords anyway, because, like, I guess the swords to use to, opponents with swordsmen. Wait a minute. A sword that catches swords from swordsmen. But, yeah, continuing on, Zorro's like, I get it, you're just bloodthirsty brutes. And King's like, I've really never understood why anyone would stick to traditional forms and techniques in a real battle. And Zorro's like, I guess you have a point. I never claimed to be a swordsman after all. And Zorro specifically points out one of his specific swords he has, Enma, which I know this isn't Enma, but Ichigo Zangetsu Bankai, or his first Bankai, whatever. That'll have to do for now, until I get Enma or something. But yeah, He's like, have it your way. Just remember, when it comes down to it, I might be willing to bite through your throat of yours too. I can't afford to lose here with this. And we do get just a panel of King just being like, oh, okay. So, King is very silent when it comes to, Enma. And I'm sure, he remembers, like, oh yeah, that's the same exact sword that Odin used. This could be dangerous. So, obviously, I mean, from what we get from King, he's probably the type of opponent that's like, look, I'll use every chance advantage if I can get. If I'm blocking one of his attacks with his swords, I'll just punch him in the face. I'm actually kind of curious what point when will Kane go hybrid against Zorro. I mean, I really want to see more of this. Hopefully in the future. Hopefully not too soon. Okay, you know what? I hope King doesn't transform into his hybrid after Queen gets knocked out by Sanji or something. I really hope that doesn't happen. But I'm definitely interested in seeing this, I guess, clash of, ideas. Because Zorro is the type of character who very much, is, about, like, oh yeah, being very samurai-like, very much, follows the way of the sword traditions and stuff. And, at this point, even, I guess, Zorro kind of agrees. He's like, well, if I have to, I'll bite your, freaking throat out if I have to at this point. Yeah, but continuing on, we go back with Kawamatsu and Hirogoro, and Kawamatsu's like, boss Hirogoro, when Hiyori offered Enma to that man, there was a reason why I didn't particularly protest too hard about it. And Hirogoro's like, right, I see that too. It's particular. He may be a former pirate, but for some reason he reminds me so much of the former daimyo of Ringo when he was young. He and Ushimaru are like two peas in a pod. And right down to their swordsman handling. It's uncanny, man. And it's almost like Zorro, is like, in the same lineage as them. The Shimmy-shuki clan. I just suck at this. But continuing on what they're saying, it's like Ushimaru was a fantastic swordsman, a direct descendant of the god blade Ryuma. And this young man was one who finally returned from the Shimmy-shuki to Wano. He finally returned Shushui to Wano. God, my words are off today. It must be fate or something. After all, Ryuma was a one-eyed swordsman. So, okay. Just stop here with, the fact with Ryuma and Zorro possibly having a connection, being Ryuma in some kind of way. I'm pretty sure that's pretty clear. But, at least with the whole fact that the Ryuma was a one-eyed swordsman. Now, I know it's been a while since I read Monster, and, Ryuma, comes from the Monster one-shot, but I don't remember Ryuma in that one-shot, having, like, a scar over his eye. It's been a while, so that could have happened, but, that's definitely interesting, They're deepening that parallel, like, oh, yeah, because, like, I know the one shot, it's not like set in stone, like, oh yeah, everything in here actually happens in the past of One Piece. I'm sure. Honestly, what I would like Oda to do is do, like, I don't know, like a remake of that one shot, but, like One Piece friendly, because like in that one shot, I think there were like freaking cowboys roaming around, and last time I checked, Wano has no cowboys, so I don't know if what Oda wants to do is maybe he should just redo the chapter to be like, okay, this is what actually happens, and everything he changes fits more in line with the whole One Piece series. So I'm definitely just saying that, but after that we go to the second floor treasury where we see the fight between Inuarashi and Jack. And we got Jack being like, "You must be tired. I'll put you to sleep forever, Duke of the Day. There is no need to draw this out already. You've forgotten anything about me, about the samurai, and your country has paid the price for sheltering him." And we got Jack still in his mammoth sword, just rushing towards Inuarashi, and we just got Inuarashi being like, "We wouldn't be able to live with ourselves if we sold outright, so it would have been impossible for us to come back to Wano. Everything we went through." And freaking Inuarashi grabs Jack's. Let me put my sword over here. Yeah, that should be fine. He freaking grabs Jack's trunks and just throws him over, and he goes through one of the, I guess, walls in the building. He falls towards outside, and while this is happening, he's saying, "Since that day Odin left us was to get to this point." And then we get, a little flashback when freaking Jack was, straight up put, Inuarashi on a goddamn cross. Yeah. And he continues saying that day, 20 years ago, we've tormented ourselves with the same question. Are things different now? Do we still have the same right to be claimed as Odin's samurai? And then we got Jack reacting like, how the heck are you in your Sunan form right now? And then he notices, like, wait a minute, that hole in the roof, which actually, wait, I think that might be the same hole that how many chapters ago, I don't remember, where Kaido, was flying up towards the roof, breaking a hole in the roof, and all the red scabbards jumped on him. I don't remember how many chapters ago that was, but that's the only way I can think of would make sense, that there's a hole on the roof of onigashima. That's the only way I can think of. But continuing on from that, we see Inuarashi's freaking Sulog form again. God, it is so freaking cool. But he's saying, we endured a lot to reach this inside. So now our old city was razed to the ground, but the dawn of the world is finally upon us. We don't care if we have to lay down our lives to usher in it. God, weird translation, but okay, yeah, we're getting Jack versus Inuarashi Sulong, which Oda, please don't skip most of that fight. I don't want you to do that. Well, not most of that fight. I swear to God, next chapter, I don't want it to be like we only get a page or two of it, and it's just Inuarashi, laying the smack down on Jack. It better not just be that. But then we go to the the front entrance of Onigashima, where you remember last chapter where Nekomamushi's like, take it outside. So I guess Nekomamushi just threw his ass to the entrance. And we got Carrot being like, wait a minute, is that Paro Sparrow? And Nekomamushi's like, without Pedro, without Luffy, without the others, I would have never made it here. The raid would have failed for sure. And both Kara and Wanda are like, Master Nekomamushi! The full moon is beautiful tonight. Pedro, just pour yourself out in a drink and watch this. And Pero Sparrow is like, that's your Sulog form. And we get freaking Nekomamushi Sulog, which is also such a really, really cool form. It's like, this last moon you'll ever see, you big tongue. And yeah, that's all we get from, I guess, both Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, which I guess this chapter is just like, hey, you want to see them in Sulong again? Here's the Sulong. But after that, we go to the second floor, where we got Raizo versus Fuku Rokuju. God, I love saying his name, but yeah. Fuku Rokuju saying, you ghost are a joke. Now Odin is dead. You serve a glorified child. And Raizo's like, how dare you be mocking the young master? Everyone needs time to mature. Eventually us misfits became samurai, and Wano itself will be shaped by Momonosuke's growth. We won't let you take that hope away from us. And that's really it. I mean, I don't want to be that guy. I'll just save it towards the end of the chapter, because we're literally almost done here. And we go to the final scene of the chapter, where you go back to Tokage Port, where we got all of Law's crew, the Heart Pirates, reacting to whatever this is, being like, why is he here? Why the heck is Kaido over here? And they're reacting like a straw hat, get back, it's dangerous. And we see this gigantic dragon, and we see Luffy thinking back, I guess, the first time he met, Momonosuke back all the way at Punk Hazard, which I think Punk Hazard is like 9 or 8 years. That was 9 or 8 years. We're almost 10 years since the start of all of this. That's crazy to think. But yeah, he's like, Momo, and yeah, it's revealed that giant dragon is Momonosuke. And Law's crew's like, wait, what the heck? That kid was just here. What in the world? And then we got Shinobu just crying, being like, I fell in love with this kid. I aged him until he was 28. And Luffy's reacting to this like, I didn't know you could do that. And what the heck are you crying though? It's because, and then we get to, I guess, a flashback of, I don't know, a couple moments earlier, where she says, oh, Momonosuke, you just look like, and it cuts off there. And then we got Luffy saying, Momonosuke, let's go back to Wano. No, go back. Let's go take back Wano. And we got Momonosuke saying, yeah, chapter ends, and we got no break. No break. Chapter's coming next week, and awesome. That's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I guess I have to say for, I don't know, I wanted to do some big thing, but yeah, no break. So, next week, obviously, we're getting another chapter and getting, another one of those, color page spreads with, the top 50 global popularity poll characters. But, yeah, I guess the first thing I gotta touch on is, okay, I'm going to say the same thing I said 2 weeks ago when it came to Momonosuke, is like, well, I'm not the biggest fan of that idea. I have faith in Oda, and whatever he decides to do, I have faith in him, because look, if Oda can do this pretty good, I'll be satisfied enough. I have faith in Oda that this aging up Momonosuke isn't a bad decision, and with Luffy going all the way back up to onigashima. I mean, did Momonosuke never really age up for that? But okay. I do have to talk about the fact that the whole Shinobu's being like, Momonosuke, you look exactly like. She's probably saying Odin, unless if it's I don't see if it could be anyone else. Like I can't. It has to be Odin, guys, right? Yeah, it has to be Odin. Look, okay, Momonosuke. I mean Oda. I swear to God, if you give Momonosuke Odin's hair, I'm going to be so pissed because you don't just give Odin's haircut. He only deserves to be the Chad, and I'm sorry, Momonosuke hasn't gotten his Chadness yet, and also I guess Momonosuke is technically now, if he didn't time skip, he would be around 27, 28? At this point, he would be that age, so, that makes sense. And also, I think Momonosuke is now older than everyone in the Straw Hats, maybe except for, like, Jinbei or Robin. Oh, no way. Also, older than Frankie. Frankie's not older. Yeah, so maybe Robin or Jinbei. I know for a fact Frankie is definitely older than Momonosuke right now, but I guess that's weird to think about. But yeah, new dragon form, Momonosuke. I don't know. I'm thinking about this, and this is like saying, it's probably going to lead to like, oh yeah, Momonosuke is going to come in, and he's going to fight Kaido with Luffy. And I still believe in the fact that everyone's going to fight Kaido, or everyone that can still fight once all their fights are done with. So there's that. What else I want to talk about? Okay, I do have to talk about Fukurokuju and Raizo in this chapter. I honestly don't think it really needs to be, because the only real important thing was just Raizo saying that, yeah, look, Momonosuke needs time to mature. Wano itself will shape Momonosuke to grow into. We won't let you take that help. That was really it all at once. I don't know why they have this segment, but hey, look. I'm so fine with it because I can say Fukurokuju. Love saying his damn name. Man, it's going to suck when he freaking dies or something. I can't do that, but what else? I mean, we got the whole thing with Inuarashi and Nekomamushi transforming their awesome Sulong forms. Okay, I do have to talk about Nekomamushi. I hope to God this doesn't knock out Parasparrow, because I don't want freaking Nekomamushi to take out Parasparrow just like that easy, because I want Carrot to join in the fight, because I'm being honest, if Carrot doesn't help with this fight with Nekomamushi versus Parasparrow, Carrot does nothing and just sits on the sideline for the rest of this, Carrot has no chance of joining the crew. I'm sorry, I have to say this because I want Carrot to join the crew. And not to say, people's like, what about Yamato? I want both of them to join the crew, but Carrot can't join if she's just nothing for this fight. God, I want Carrot to join, but the problem is she's basically done almost nothing in Wano's entirety. So there's that, and also we got Inuarashi with them finally sporting out their true powers against both Jack and Parasparrow. I mean, I don't know. To me, it seems like, okay. We're showing our real powers. Actually, no, wait. I was going to say, they might have almost no problem with taking them both, out with them even, having serious injuries. But then, Jack has not gone into hybrid yet. So, I think we might be getting Sulong, Inuarashi versus Hybrid Jack. So yeah, I don't know if Inuarashi can beat Hybrid Jack. I feel like if that fight went on, I feel like both of them, with both these fights, probably Nekomamushi and Inuarashi, someone else has to help join them, or maybe it could just be a solo thing. I don't know. That's what I feel like that might happen. Hey, maybe Beppo will help Inuarashi. Hey, who knows? Maybe Beppo will go Sulong. Just, Beppo really needs to get his ass to do Sulong. But, what else? I guess, the whole Zorro thing and, with his lineage, being with the Shimishuki. God, my I know I said, the family of Ryuma like a couple of weeks ago perfectly, but now I suck, man. I gotta be watching the anime now so I don't mess up these damn names. But yeah, I really do think like everyone else, Zorro has some kind of connection with Ryuma if he's even somewhat related, maybe a little bit. Obviously Zorro has some kind of lineage to Wano, not like direct lineage. Well, direct, but you know what I mean. It's not like, oh yeah, he's Yuma's grandson or something like that. I don't think so. Then we got the whole thing with him finding King and the whole thing with Enma. Which King's gotta be careful. Actually, when I think about it, I think we might see hybrid form of King sooner than later. Might even be next chapter from the way it is. And if Zoro's like, this is where's the sword? Yeah. If he's like, this is Enma, very powerful weapon. He's already like showing it off and maybe even pouring hawk into it. King might be like, I need to get really serious right now. There's that. I talked about the whole thing with Sanji and, him having some, I guess, genetic modifications and, if that's why he has a flaming thing and the whole thing being like Lunaria. I think I'm saying that one, right? In King's Race. But I do think it's interesting that actually one thing I just noticed now, it's Lunaria, like lunar. And we do know that, I think this pretty much still confirms it for me that, King is still technically part of the Sky Race because we know now the Sky Race came from the moon. So maybe that's where their name comes from, or maybe it's just, like, I guess called space theming. I definitely do think that's an interesting choice. I'm just curious whatever freaking, not Oda, but like Viz, the official translation gives. So, can't wait to see what that is and, how, I don't know. I'm also curious why Sanji hasn't gone back into the raid suit yet, because he's fighting Hybrid Queen. He's not in the raid suit. That would be pretty stylish if, freaking Sanji could beat Queen in hybrid form, no less, without going into his raid suit. That's definitely interesting. And I do think that, maybe the raid suit can slowly modify more and more of his body. And, I guess that's really it with the chapter. Wow, I got everything. Like, quicker than I thought it would be. But, what's happening in the next chapter, I think we're not going to go back to the rooftop, but we'll be with Luffy. We'll probably have a scene Luffy, on Momonosuke and I guess rest of Lost Crew. Like, are they really going to do anything? And Shinobu on the back, and they're flying up, but we won't see them reach them. or if they do reach it, it'll probably be like a end of chapter thing. So there's that. The next, I guess not cover page, but the next full page spread for the, the top 50 characters of the global popularity poll. Can't wait to see that. Can't wait to see Mary. Can't wait to see Wood Slap. Baby Wood Slap. And hopefully Shoo Shoo. Oda. Better have Shoo Shoo. But, I guess that's really it. So, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I mean, honestly, if you want to subscribe, you could just subscribe if you feel like subscribing. And if you like my video, I guess you could subscribe. And, if you want to discuss something about the chapter or the review, or my videos suck or something, I don't know. I might interact with it. I don't know. I don't really care to do this, pushing forward of, you gotta subscribe and you gotta like my video every 5 seconds. Or, in the middle of the video to ruin pacing. But, I guess that's really it for the video. Before I leave, I do want to talk about this. I was going to do this again, but no, it will probably waste too much time. So, recently, if you're wondering, why did my latest chapter review take so long to upload? It was because, I had a problem with this laptop. Right here, this brand new laptop. I don't know, my Wi-Fi drive adapter, I guess wasn't working. And, I tried a bunch of things. I talked to my friends, and I even did stuff like, uninstall and reinstall the drive multiple times, like 4 times. Then I'm like, you know what? I have this under warranty. I just can get in, and I'll hopefully fix it. I probably got a bad drive or something. And then I go in to, get it fixed under the warranty. And the guy there, the first thing he does is reset. Not reset, but he uninstalls and reinstalls the drive. And it works like that. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Because I'm so mad and pissed about that. Not because, my computer's fixed, but I did that thing 4 times. And it doesn't work for me. But then, when I go to, freaking to get it fixed under my warranty, it's like, oh, it's that easy. Why didn't you do that earlier? I'm like, I already did that a bunch of times. But, hey, I don't know. You know what? I'm so pissed about it. I'm going to tap you on the head, not knock you over, Ava/Felion, right? Hell no! Yeah, I'll see you guys later when, the true power of Emma shall be released. Bye. Got really nothing to say. You know. What, I'm just going to say this. When will Act 3 end? The one thing that people say. I don't know. I don't know. Was the chapter review a little bit weird? It was a little bit weird for me. Because, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as much as I like this chapter, I don't know. I don't know if this came across that I liked it as much as I say I do. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully maybe one day I'll get really good, doing these videos and stuff. But, yeah. I'm just curious, what manga series would you guys want me to, review if I'm being okay, I want to do, One Piece. Because even when One Piece is on break, I don't usually review other series unless if it's, Burn the Witch or, if it's, Attack on Titan, but that's, said and done, and, I started reviewing manga with Attack on Titan. Well, it was technically Bleach, but, Attack on Titan was the first real one, so, there's that. I don't know if, I did think for a while to review Blue Exorcist, so I would have to catch up with that. And I mean, I'm not sure about this for sure, but I hear through the grapevine that you know it's like on its last leg. It's the series is ending soon, just like when I started reading Attack on Titan. Huh? I might do that. Who knows? I don't know. You'll see in the future. But yeah, read me more anime later. Bye. Man, I suck at this.